Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Night of the Laughing Tree tournament with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Oh, and this is the final. This is King of Swiss, but it's the last round. So we have Reinhard on the left with his Targ Crossing and Adam on the right with his Stark Crossing. And we have seen both these players already. So, we've got an idea of what their decks do.
Win games.
Win games, apparently, yeah. So, anything you want to input, Richard?
No.
Okay, that's helpful. Thanks. So this tournament was interesting in that there were certain cards that you couldn't use. So champ cards could only be used by the champion that designed the card or by the sort of champion sponsor. So the champion, if they weren't attending the event, could say, Fred can play with wars or whatever.
Did we ever find out if a player could have multiple champions?
I'm guessing they could.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did we find out whose champ card these guys were using? If we did, we probably cannot remember.
Yeah.
Judging by your expression on your face.
Yeah, I think it's a case of we cannot remember one. But, I'm sure it's a wonderful champ card. As all champ cards are, right?
Of course.
Of course. So, just getting ready for setups here. Looks like Adam's going with 3. Yeah, so that is a really, really risky move. I'm assuming he mulliganed. Okay, so he's got a Rose Road, Skagos, and a Rob on his own. On the left-hand side, Reinhard set up with the Gates of the Moon, Viserys, a Crone, and Jicky and Eerie, but I can't remember which one's which. I think Eerie's the one nearest to Viserys, right?
Correct.
And Jicky's the one nearest to us. And we have opening plots of March to the Wall, of course, because why wouldn't you? With trading with Pointoshi, so... Adam possibly anticipated the fact that Rob was going to get marched.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that many Targ decks that don't run marched. If any, Crossing might not, but then it does.
Yeah, I think if you're against Targ, you generally assume it's going to have marched. Maybe Adam was just very short on choices in hand.
Yeah, Adam's obviously not that happy. He just marched Rob without determining who the first player was.
Yeah.
Very unhappy there.
Well, you would be really, wouldn't you?
No.
No? You wouldn't be unhappy?
Well, no, because I'd expect it. You don't,
Yeah.
You're not going to be unhappy. It's just what's going to happen.
So, Adam there has marshalled a Hartree Grove and then using its reduction to pay for the Winterfell Steward. The Steward's been knelt to pay for a Ramsay. And Ramsay there, meaning that Viserys is getting discarded, and Adam discarding the Winterfell Steward. Oh, right, what's this card, Richard?
It's a Bear Island Scout, so it can search for another House Mormont card.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's alright.
Another House Mormont. So we've got for Mormont at the moment. I guess we've got these dudes. There's Dacey, right?
Daisy, yeah.
And
so what Adam's doing,
Mage.
he's basically looking for another scout. Going to put the scout out, find another Mormont. So they're quite good for chaining. So you can
chain 3 if you've got 3, for example.
Yeah, you can build your board a little bit if you're going to be light.
Well, I guess he must be quite light characters because he set up a Rob on his own. So maybe his hand is that poor that he needs to go and find the scout, so he's actually got someone to put on the board.
Yeah, maybe. Because, I mean, playing Ramsay doesn't seem very optimal to get rid of a one-cost Viserys. So he's obviously been forced into this with few choices. And he's gone for all 3 Bear Island Scouts.
So he's still got a couple of gold remaining.
He's obviously got nothing in hand worthwhile.
No. And not the best start to a final for him then.
No. He's got the Skagos Ramsay play available to him. So he can just get rid of another one of those Bear Island Scouts.
Do they trigger if they came in from Flea Bottom, for example?
You know what? That's a really good question. And you know what I'm going to say now?
Google?
I am literally thrown DBing it as we speak because I had a feeling you were going to ask.
Oh, sorry. Am I that predictable?
You are a little bit predictable in that respect.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Reaction after you marshal.
Okay, so
they don't trigger from Skagoth, they don't trigger from Flea Bottom.
Okay. So we've got a dupe on Ramsey there as well, plus a last half. So Adam can do all 3 challenges. He's got all 3 icons on the board, but they're not particularly strong ones, and I'm sure he probably would have preferred something else.
Yeah. He duped Ramsey, which meant he obviously had the other one in hand, which means no Skagoth, I guess.
Mm. So, marshalling wise on Reinhardt's side, we've got a Rhaegal and a Doria. It's interesting to see that Reinhardt's playing the Crones. I've not seen them very much.
I don't think Reinhardt is playing that many big characters, because this is the second time we've seen Reinhardt, and he had a wide board full of icons, but not many high-cost characters. And that's more sustainable in the type of crossing build that he's playing, where he plays a lot of reasonably low gold plots, around 4 gold. Didn't he run heads on spikes and march to the wall? So
Makes
reasonably
sense,
low
yes.
gold in the plots. Backed up with the Gates of the Moon to keep your economy going. So Chud with lots of icons.
So the was it say Bear Island Scout?
Yes.
So the Bear Island Scout went in with the military, which would have been for 0 strength because they're 1 base, right? But for crossing they get -1.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Reinhardt defended with Rhaegal, and Adam just pushed it through with the last half, and that caused Rhaegal to be killed. Doria there, I think, has got breaker chains on her.
Agree.
Which means that when that character attacks, you can put a character of cost 2 or lower into play from your hand. Oh wow, is that the 3rd Ramsey?
It is.
Jesus.
So yeah, Reinhardt running Breaker of Chain tells me that's the reason he's running a lot of 2-cost Chuds.
I don't think we saw breaker chains in the other game, did we?
No.
So, yeah, wow, Fire and Blood to bring back Rhaegal. So that's why I wasn't too bothered about killing him. And the military with the Poor Fellows and Rhaegal.
Yeah, if someone kills Rhaegal instead of a Crone, then you're really suspicious, and you know they have the Fire and Blood.
So, kneeling to defend, but not winning, so having to kill off a character. And the Poor Fellows there gaining a power. And then it's Adam's Dom. So not a brilliant start for Adam, and doesn't look like he's got the best options in hand. Hopefully he'll draw up something a bit better.
He's got a reasonable location base. And his board is solid enough he can do something now.
Yeah.
I mean, Reinhardt's unlikely to have the 2nd mark. I think he was on 2 heads on spike, maybe?
Possibly. Makes sense.
Huh?
Yeah, so there's our heads into Time of Plenty. Oh no, Adam's going to be so sad if Reinhardt hits a decent character.
Does Adam even have any characters? If he had characters, he would have played them.
Maybe, unless he grabbed someone decent with the last Baron Scout.
Or like Daisy or Mage.
I don't know if he runs Mage, but...
Or Bear Island Host.
Ooh.
Cat.
That's a shame.
Well. Never mind.
You say never mind, but that's probably like the worst option for Adam in hand.
It's fine, he's drawn 3 more cards. If your game plan's sabotaged by losing a character, wasn't much of a game plan, was it?
No. So Doria there with a dupe.
She really is the Breaker of Chains.
Oh, Sirio. That's interesting.
Nice, I like it. Yep, so that's going to give not only stealth, but a military icon to another character, which is pretty cool.
And also saving 2 gold there. Was Reinhard playing burn events, do you remember?
I do not recall. I imagine he probably is.
Oh, so Adam there kneeling his faction card to play. Is it Passing the Black Gate?
Yes.
And this is the event that reduces all the characters marshalled by 1, is it?
Yep.
So he's played out a Rob, so that's good. He's got the Bear Island Loyalist there, so he got to draw 2 cards from that. He's played another Rose Road, plus he's played a duped Sansa. Well, that worked out alright, didn't it?
Yeah, seems okay. You've got a board now. Bigger board.
All of that from 8 gold and a reducer. Can't complain, I guess, right?
Indeed.
So we have a military here, coming through from Syrio. Adam defending with Rob. So yeah, Adam there defending with Rob and winning, so he gets renown on Rob. Doesn't look like Reinhardt's got very many options in hand. I think I saw Jorah there. I didn't quite catch what the other card was. Certainly doesn't seem to be any burn or anything like that. I guess the good thing about Syrio is you can use him quite flexibly, especially in Crossing.
Yeah, the stealth's pretty good too.
So Reinhardt probably wants to win something with the poor fellows, right? You know, either gets a card or a power, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, seems good. Both boards are getting a bit big now, which is kind of annoying for Crossing challenge math, because you know you've got to do 3 challenges. You can't just go all in power and win it and then move on to the next round.
So this is interesting. Reinhardt's got him for the power of just the poor fellows. So Adam's just defended it with 2 of the scouts.
He obviously really wants to
get the intrigue off.
Yeah.
I guess the intrigue is the most likely one that he can win. So
Doria is quite strong with the break of chain. She's got 2, 3, 4, 5 strength.
Oh, is she?
And she could pop in another 2 coster if Reinhard has one in hand.
He's got a drawer in hand.
Yeah, so
So
she can be 8 strengths on the 3rd.
This is the 3rd challenge now.
Yeah.
So Doria's got a military icon and stealth. So I'm assuming that she's going in with the intrigue then for the crossing turn. Probably stealthing Sansa. Maybe actually stealthing Ramsay to try and get Sansa to kneel, get rid of that power icon.
That'd be nice. I mean, Adam does have another power icon, but if Reinhard can get one of those guys to kneel, then that's a crossing challenge. Maybe negated, but we know that Adam has Skagos. He can trigger Rob as long as he keeps that Umber Loyalist standing.
Yeah. So here we go. So it looks like he stealthed Sansa, and he put in Jorah as well with Breaker Chains. So winning that challenge, so we have the crossing power, and then claim for intrigue was the Daisy.
Reinhard really quick to kill Daisy with the crone. Put Daisy in the dead pile.
Oh yeah, I totally missed that.
Yeah, he was on it.
On it like a car bonnet. So, weird. So he's Skagos, the Loyalist.
Did he just draw 2 cards?
Yeah. What's he doing here? Oh, it's okay. He's put it back. I think he realised he made a mistake. Oh, wait. Why is he trying to... Oh, okay. Right.
Because it come back into play.
Yeah. But he's not triggered Rob.
But that seems like a mistake.
I think that is definitely a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. So the reactions for Skagos and Rob are actually a little bit awkward, and I was discussing this with somebody at Starlek, and I know you've explained it to me, but I think a lot of people don't quite realise, so long as you haven't explained this to me wrong. So when you Skagos someone,
Yep.
Rob then reacts to somebody being sacrificed.
Yeah, so you pay
Rob,
the cost of Skagos, which is sacrifice a start character 2. So you pay that cost. Rob then reacts to the cost in a nested window. Mm-hmm. And so does Wyman, so does Fat Cat. They react to that cost.
Yeah.
Then once the cost is paid and all the reactions are completed, you then resolve the effect.
Mm. Yeah, so I was explaining this to somebody at Starlek.
So once you've resolved the effect, your time to react to the sacrifice is gone.
Yeah, so if you don't do it before you get your new version of the character, technically you've missed the reaction window.
Yep.
Adam's also made a mistake here as well, hasn't he?
What's that?
I think. So he's first player and triggered his plot first. No, wait a minute.
What are the plots?
It's Forced March and Valador Hylis.
Got
but
you.
I think Adam maybe did his slightly off.
What?
Like he.
Adam doesn't help by picking up all of his characters, confusing the board date, and then putting them back down again. Like he did that with March. He picked up his character straight away. Think about the board date first before touching the card.
Yeah, but he was.
Hate.
Well, he was kneeling characters out for the Forced March, and then deciding who to get rid of. So I think he's not sure about who to get rid of. I think maybe he left. I think maybe he knelt military icons that he didn't need to kneel, and then those characters are going to be left after the Valardi. I don't know if maybe he mixed up what he wanted to kneel out. So now he's realised what he's done, and he's a bit like, oh crap, and having to...
So did he kneel Ramsey?
I think he knelt Ramsey, yeah.
But now Ramsey's standing?
Yeah, Ramsey's got to go anyway, right? Because it's either Ramsey or Rob, you can't have both, and you're going to have Rob. And then, because people went with Valardi, does that trigger Rob?
No.
No, okay.
No, Rob only reacts to sacrifice or killed Valardi.
Yeah.
Moves them to the bottom of the deck.
And then Reinhardt's side, he's got so many low-cost characters.
He's got all 2-cost chuds.
Yeah, he barely had to get rid of anything.
So that... Durea with 6 strength. Breaker of Chains.
Oh yeah, I think the only we really got rid of was Sirio. Yeah. But the Force March was good for Adam because it means that, you know, Reinhardt's military icons, they're all knelt. So he's not going to be able to do his crossing unless he finds another military icon.
He's got the money to put something out. You know, he's got plenty of gold. He's got 6 gold and a Great Hall and a Breaker of Chains. So we haven't seen the 2-cost dragon come out, which he's almost assuredly running.
Oh, Wyman. This seems good. So we've got a Rickon and a Wyman. Oh. Okay. That could be a problem.
Well, it's not really a problem yet because Reinhardt just got the 1 military icon.
Maybe, but I've just spotted what Reinhardt's got in hand.
What's he got in hand, Rebecca? Care to share?
He's got nightmares.
Right.
Well, Adam's going to be like, yay, put my characters in. And then Reinhardt's going to be like, haha, nightmares Rob.
Yeah, well, at least he's not getting 2 military challenges though.
True.
That would be a big concern on a 4-person board.
Yeah, go nightmares on the Rob. Because Adam's going in with the intrigue, so doesn't want to risk losing the nightmares, I guess. So nightmares on Rob, but the intrigue is still going through from Wineman here. Wineman? Wyman even. Not Wine Man.
Wine Man.
I mean, he looks like he probably is a wine man.
He looked more like a pork pie man.
Yeah, maybe that too. They have pork pies.
No, they have Frey pies.
I feel like I set you up for that really well. If only
You
it was
didn't mean to set me up. What are you talking about? You never mean to set anyone up for jokes. That's just not your role in life.
I know, I'm not quick enough to.
Your role is to come out with bad puns.
They're not that bad.
What we got going on now?
We've got an intrigue challenge coming through from Jicky.
Jicky. Well, we're not halfway through the game. And it could still go either way. I mean, crossing decks can be fast.
Mm-hmm.
They can just blow out and just get 5 or 6 power in one hit.
Yeah. They're certainly taking their time with it.
But we've got Adam, 2 big dude, Rob and Wyman,
Mm-hmm.
facing off against Drogo and a horde of little and however that Doria. She's pretty strong.
I feel like it was slightly risky there getting rid of Rickon to stand Wyman.
In the face of military claim.
But so Drogo would go in with 7 for the military, right?
Yeah, at best.
Yeah.
Which
Rob can defend with Last Hearth. Because Last Hearth works on defence or attack. And it's +3 at the moment because there's only 2 plots in the used pile. Yeah, so actually, yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, while we're waiting for them to do something, we should congratulate our Patreon.
Which one? We've got so many.
We should congratulate the Patreon that's about to, well, not about to, that has announced that he's going to be a dad.
Joe Zimmer.
Not Joe Zimmer. I don't know who Joe Zimmer is. Joe Zimmer.
Yeah, congratulations, Joel.
Yeah, so Joel, congratulations.
You're gonna be a
exciting
daddy.
Stuff. Can't wait to meet Wilson.
What?
Wilson, right?
Wilson? That's just the worst.
Isn't that what we decided he was going to be called?
I think Joel is going to name it Richard.
Richard.
Yeah.
Richard the Great.
No, just Pearson.
Oh, okay. Pearson then. Pearson it is. But yes, congratulations, Joel.
I hope he doesn't leave Throne. It'd be really sad if he stopped playing Throne because of, a baby.
Oh, you look genuinely a little bit sad.
Don't want Joel to leave Throne.
Oh, of course not. We like Joel.
You want a regional Hyper Viper.
He did win a regional Hyper Viper.
Anyway, yeah, congratulations.
So, should probably concentrate on the game slightly.
Yeah, we won't be seeing Joel at Laughing Tree next year, so.
True. We had a power challenge go through, and now we've got the military from Drogon, which is being defended by Rob and using Last Hearth to boost Rob to the strength required.
You can't put renown on him, Adam.
Not while he's...
He is nightmares.
Nightmares, yeah. However, Reinhard they're winning Dom, so Reinhard's taking a bit of a jump ahead here.
He is.
But there's still, as we say, quite a big chunk of the game left.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if a Valar Morghulis is around the corner.
Maybe, but I think that would probably hurt Adam a bit more.
Maybe. He got a backboard that can support him through the Valar round. Maybe.
Maybe, but I think Adam would want a dupe or 2 at least if he's going to Valar. I mean, Reinhard would be left with a Doria who has breaker chains on her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree that a Valar would be bad.
At this point, yeah. Oh, here we go. Reinhard's going in for the kill. So, close call on Cat there. And Adam here just trying to get some cards back, I think, although he seems to have forgotten to get his card back. Here we go. Getting his card. And Reinhard there playing You Win or You Die, so he gets 2 cards plus the normal 2 cards.
That's a really scary board to be winning or dying.
Yeah, I mean, with Drogo and his renown, the 2 militaries, You've got the oh my god, I've even said what they are. Poor fellows. There we go.
The poor fellows.
I was thinking the poor dudes, but that's not quite right.
Poor dudes.
The poor dudes.
What?
Oh my god, and Danny, Jesus.
So if Adam can find a duplicate for either Rob or Wyman, next turn is a really good turn to Valar.
100% yes.
Because Reinhard will have 0 cards in hand. He doesn't have a dupe for Danny or Drogo. So,
but can Reinhard win this turn? You've got Renown on Drogo and Jorah, so that's 2.
yeah.
Crossing is 3. 2 claim for power, that takes you to 5. And then is Jicky the one where you discard a card to gain a power?
It is.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Adam, you screwed, man. Oh, passing the gate. Maybe he's not so screwed.
Free chud.
A free chud. And using the reduction of the Heart Tree Grove there for the next character, what we getting? We're doing shuffling for a random pick. No, it's going to use the Steward as well. So it's a reduction of 3.
2.
Well, it was passing the gate, the Heart Tree Grove and the Steward, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Have
3.
you ever paid for summer?
I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Oh wow, so just getting everything back here. He's not going to make this easy for Reinhard.
Where did they all come from? Bottom of the deck.
I think he grabbed some with Summer and...
He grabbed one with Summer, then he played the other to go fetch the other. And
yeah. Oh yeah, because they all went with
BD.
RD, didn't they? Oh, and a Great John and a Bran.
So what were we saying about needing a Valar?
Wow, I don't think he's going to Valar next turn. He is determined not to let Reinhard get anything through.
You see Reinhard, have a look at that Bran.
Yeah.
Does he have an event in hand by any chance?
Possibly. I mean, he drew up a fair few cards, didn't he? So there's a good chance he does.
Yeah, look, he's concerned about that Bran. That partially hiding under Great John.
Okay, so a cheeky intrigue with the Chrome, which has been blocked by Wyman. I think Adam needs to make sure he blocks all of these to make sure he doesn't miscalculate the unopposed and whatnot.
Yeah, the thing with the Bear Island Scout, they're essentially 0 strength while Danny's standing.
Oh yeah, of course.
So is Bran. And so that can come back to haunt him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really have a lot. Actually.
Yeah, actually, because the only ones that can actually defend are Great John, Rob, Summer,
and the Umber Loyalist.
and the Loyalist. So you've actually got like
So he's only
4
got
carrots on
10
the board?
on defense. He's gonna have 14 when Wyman restands for power. As long as Danny is standing.
So I think Reinhard needs to concentrate on making sure he gets the renown on Jorah and Drogo, right?
Sure.
So if he does the military with those 2, he should win it, right?
No, he's only got 9. Adam could have Rob, Great John, Umber Loyalist,
he's got
Summer.
more, hasn't he?
He does have it, but if he does that, then he kneels himself out. So he's gonna have to trigger Wyman, get rid of that Winterfell Steward, and restand his board, which he can do. So, I mean, I would fully defend everything. I think on the win or die turn, and then hit him back next round.
Yeah.
Or poke what you can.
Well, the good
through.
thing is Adam can just defend everything and then restand everyone with Rob, right?
Well, he might have to restand everything to defend the power challenge after the military, assuming it's going to go in that order. But let's see how it unfolds. I mean, Reinhard's a better player than me. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's a world champion, do you know?
Is he? I thought he won Euros.
Yeah, he also won Euros. I was there.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was. Look at Adam's characters, all in a line except Bran. Why did Bran get special treatment?
Because Bran's the one that's going to fuck Reinhard up. What? I just realised how weird that sounded. It's just a little military with the poor fellows. I guess Adam wouldn't have given him the power either way, right?
Thing is, if Reinhard wins the military, gives Adam one opportunity to trigger Rob. Not that he would, because he's in control of the trigger with Wyman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess because we've still got another military and a power, don't we? Because of Drogo.
And don't forget, Adam does have last half. But she's now down to 2 strengths, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it should be now.
Bran has got insight, which could be helpful.
Yeah, with that 0 strength. Well, here we go, going for a big one. So this must be the power. And trigger and break with chains to put out Viserys.
The power for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And who else is in? That's just Doria.
Drogo and Chicky.
Right. So yeah, no brainer. Reinhard win. How much power does he have now?
14.
Yeah, he can't win the military challenge though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he just needed that.
Would you be tempted to do it to see if he forgets the -1 from Dany?
Maybe?
Military for 4, and if he defends with Rob or Great John, you just win the game.
Yeah, maybe. I guess you could just give a poke, right? But then, because you're not worried about Adam coming back now, because at the end of the day, Adam's on 1 power. So it's not like he's going to win this turn.
No.
So yeah, you might just be tempted to do that.
Or do you keep him standing and hope he forgets about Jorah's renown on defence?
No, I think I'd just go for it.
I think I would too.
But
see if he forgets.
He's not. So we have a military from Great John and Rob. And, okay, let's get the math. So Great John's on 4, Rob's on 4. So that's 8. And then boosted by 2, that puts him to 10. Oh, but it's the crossing turn, so they're -2 each. They're -2 each. So they're 3, 6, 7, 8. And Jorah defends. So that shouldn't happen. They shouldn't be able to intimidate Dany.
Yeah, so they're both winning for 3, so that's 6. Plus 2, that's 8. Jorah defended for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Misplay.
Yeah, I guess they forgot because of the crossing and Dany. So they're -2 each.
Yeah, I mean, Reinhard even pointed at Dany as he was counting up.
Well,
a mistake from both players.
Yeah.
It would seem.
Unless I've missed something.
Unless you've missed something.
So we had the intrigue from Wyman. I keep calling him Wyman. Wyman.
You're the worst.
It's
You
got
can't
wine
even
on the
say
brain.
real words. At least I have a speech defect.
Just because you've got an official one. Anywho. Yeah, challenges were done. Things happened. Oh, that was cool. Do you see what he did?
No.
He sacrificed the loyal
Umber
loyalist
Right.
with Wyman,
Right.
which emptied his hand.
Yeah.
But you know why, right?
Heads on spikes.
Yeah, that's quite clever. Because if he had the 2 cards in hand, then Reinhard might have heads on spikes and just won.
Especially if they are characters. So you can see a Wyman dupe in the discard pile.
Yeah, so that's pretty clever from Adam. So you got your winner, you die from Adam there, and a counting coppers from Reinhard. And Adam's going to go first here. Don't know if he can quite make it, can he? don't think he's got enough renown on the board. You can certainly make it more difficult for Reinhard at least. Oh, so kill Arya.
No saves.
No saves.
Kill Arya? I thought she would call Val Arya. I like the juxtaposition of playing no save Arya and then duping Rob.
Yeah. Well, Arya will be swapped for stealth Arya soon, right?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows that secret?
Well, you'd want stealth, wouldn't you? To get through your crossing turns.
You might do. You might do. Let's see what Reinhard plays. I mean, he got quite a bit of gold. He got 4 gold, 2 Great Hall. Plaza of Pride. That is good.
Yeah, that could be important.
Doesn't seem to have anything else.
No.
Has he passed marshalling action?
I think so, yeah.
All he needs to do is win 1 challenge with Drogo. Then he's got the renown and the Jiki trigger.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, nightmares. Nightmares on Rob here. So that's going to be a Bran.
Should have been brand
He's got a
off.
second one.
He does, yeah. What's the other card?
I can't quite tell, but it doesn't matter, right?
Oh, always matters.
No. Reinhard, you should wait, right? Shouldn't he have waited?
No, because Cat's there, he could just go in with the power challenge or do it undercover the power challenge.
Yeah, that's true.
Cat's very important
Yeah.
when it comes to triggering your Wyman or your Rob at an important time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
You're right.
No?
Oh, here we go. Arya's going. And getting stealth Arya. Yeah, I think that second Nightmares is really important. Because not only is Rob no longer getting at least 2 renown on him, it also means that Adam can't just, use his entire board and then restand them all. So he's going to have to be really careful about his attack and making sure there's enough on defence to stop Reinhard from winning.
Sure.
He does still get the restand on Wyman.
Yeah, I was going to say, he still has Wyman. He's not worried about military claim. That'll trigger Wyman and get him a card. Not that cards are good either because he has 0 reserve.
Yeah, true. It's got some gold. If you found a winter is coming, that could be useful.
Yeah. But Adam has 2 claim. Reinhard just needs 2 power. So this is why Adam's got to be careful. Does Jiki trigger on defense?
I'm not sure.
Time for Throne DB to help us out.
But yeah, I mean, all it takes is for Adam to do a, 2 week of a military challenge, for example. Reinhard just defends it and just wins on the renown with Jorah and Drogo.
Jiki, after you win a challenge. Yeah.
Nice.
So if Drogo can win a challenge on defense, Reinhard wins the game.
Looks like
Unless Cat's in the challenge.
Yeah.
Let's just point that out right now.
Well, I mean, even with the renown, like I say, if Reinhard can just win a military with Jorah and Drogo, then he gets renown on both and just wins, right? But we're going with the intrigue first with Cat.
So intrigue for 2.
Yeah, because of Dany in the crossing. So Jorah can defend here and get a renown on him.
Yep. You could, but don't forget last half can boost Cat. If you think
Only to
Jorah's going to
4.
get that renown. Yeah, so Jorah can't go in alone. So Reinhard has to overcommit to take that renown, which he's going to do. He got Plaza of Pride.
Yeah, that's true. You don't need a lot to stand a 2-cost draw, do you?
No.
Okay, and then we're going with the military with Great John and Arya.
So military for 7.
Stealthing Drogo.
So at maximum, Reinhard can defend.
So
well,
won't be.
it's 7, but it's 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 5 because of Danny.
So the maximum Reinhard can defend with, if he's done Jorah,
Is 5.
is 5.
Seems good.
Seems alright, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you chump block with poor fellows if you're that way inclined. You take away the Doria dupe.
Don't forget you're going to get Intimidate from Great John.
And yeah, that's true.
So Adam might even be tempted to boost Great John to increase the,
The Intimidate.
Intimidate, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to defend with the poor fellow. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
So Adam here winning by 4 at the moment. Would you be tempted maybe to just use the... Yeah. So would you kneel Danny or would you kneel Drogo? I mean, Drogo's got the renown, right?
Yeah. If you shut down Drogo, it forces Reinhard to use the Plaza of Pride to get a military challenge through, because otherwise he can't get his crossing off.
That's true.
And we know Reinhard's got, what, 2 cards? 1 card?
Yeah,
2 cards,
2.
yeah.
So, big decision point, I guess. I mean, Danny's making all of his characters weaker, whereas, as we say, Drogo's got the renown.
Yeah.
And it might be that it doesn't have enough to stun Drogo.
Gonna lose the power if he kills the poor fellow, but
Oh.
he's going for it.
It's an interesting choice. I don't know why he didn't just take a dupe off Doria.
Maybe he's playing smart, he's still worried a little bit about the Valar, which might or might not happen. But Adam now has a duplicate for Arya and Rob.
So he's gone for kneeling Danny and going in with Wyman and one of the scouts, maybe?
Yeah, that'll make it more powerful.
Well, he's just sort of reorganising the board there a bit.
So who's in the challenge?
He's not actually
He
started it
stood
properly.
them back up.
Yeah. I guess that's the only problem when you've got a board as big as this. The math gets a lot harder, doesn't it?
The math does get a lot harder and more complicated if you set them all out in one row.
Yeah. I guess on Reinhardt's side, the problem is Adam has to take into account that Reinhardt might be able to stand a big. And although killing the poor fellows helps Adam a little bit, because, he doesn't have to worry too much about if Jorah wins on defence, for example, he's not going to get a renown and just win.
It's true. Although I kind of feel like I'm growing old now.
Yeah.
I understand it is tough to math out because one mistake and you lose. Even if you win it, you might just lose. The Plaza of Pride is giving Adam a headache.
Yeah. I mean, if he can win this power challenge, it'll put Reinhard down to 11. Can Reinhard get 4? I think it's struggle.
It depends, doesn't it? It depends if Doria can throw in a character from hand. And I'm not sure she can.
Oh, look, so we've got the challenge. So we've got Wyman and all 3 of the scouts by the looks of it.
That's 8 plus 8, so that's 16. 16 strength. Correct?
Yeah, sounds right.
Daria is 2, 3, 4 strength.
I guess as well we have to be careful in case Danny stands or their strength goes down, doesn't it? So.
So that will go down to 14. But even so, Reinhard can't win it.
Yeah.
Reinhard would be on 14 as well.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, it's going through unopposed.
Keep you guys standing, huh?
Wow, okay.
So we know Adam can stand Wyman.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie's Nightmares.
So Adam can defend the power here, right? Depending on what Reinhard stands.
Yeah, I don't think Reinhard has a character in hand. No.
Here we go. So we're going to see what the plaza is straight away. So what are we getting?
King's Road.
Okay, so it's just Jorah. So Jorah goes in with the military.
I think that's good.
So you just chump block with Summer, right? That this 112.
Yeah, so that get the renown on Jorah guaranteed, unless Adam wants to win it, which forces him to nail out Rob, and then he will not have enough to win the power challenge. So yeah, I would chump block it with Summer.
Yeah, because he can win the power challenge with Wyman and Rob, right?
Yep.
There's no reason not to block it with Summer. Is there?
Summer's not going to do anything else.
So 100% you should block with Summer at the very least, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to unoppose it. But if he nails Rob out, he loses the power icon that he needs to block that power challenge. Because say for example he does use Rob here, Wyman can still block the unopposed intrigue. But then Drogo wins power. Gets claim, crossing, renown, that's 3.
I don't see why Adam's not just using Summer here.
He's doing math, look.
Yeah. He's only got unopposed.
Wow. He got a Wyman stand from it. I'm not sure what else Summer would do for him.
Right. I find that very bizarre.
Well, I think now Reinhard wins, right?
Yeah.
Or does he?
Yeah, of course he does.
No, he doesn't. You can't win
What strength is Doria on?
4. So Doria could go in for an intrigue. Wyman blocks it. Sacco Bear Island scouts down Wyman. Drogo goes in for a power for 7. Wyman and Rob block it. You're going for a second military, which he's only...
Well, Rajiki will just give him a power.
Yeah, this is it. He called it. I think he had outs, but sometimes after 5 games of Throne,
yeah,
you just get blanked, don't you?
Yeah.
Reinhard had the winning card in hand anyway. He had Waking the Dragon. He could have woke down at any time to reduce the strength to win the challenge.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so it's going to happen anyway.
So yeah, it was inevitable.
Wow, that was a bit of a tricksy ending to the final, wasn't it?
Reinhard won.
He did.
He won Euros, he's won Worlds, and now he's won the Laughing Tree tournament, which is the pinnacle of his Thrones career. There's no way he can top that.
So glad to hear that, won't he?
I'll be surprised if he even played at Worlds. He probably just went home after this.
Yeah, he wasn't bothered after this.
Yeah, got that sweet night at the Laughing Tree mat.
He's such a dork. Anyway, let's round this up. So, thanks everyone.
Called me a dork.
Well, you are one. Thanks everyone for watching.
Not a dork.
We'll be recording some more games at the weekend at the the Northampton Grand Championships.
Oh, will we?
Yes, we will, darling.
Cool. We've got the Greyjoy box, so you know.
Oh yeah. So we'll try and get those videos starting to come out sometime next week. And thanks always to the patrons. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/the White Walkers. And yeah, otherwise we will see you for the Grand Championships.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.